Jessica, aren't you needed somewhere? Well, pardon me, madam. I should fire her, only she knows so much about the hotel, and I need all the help I can get right now.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So Jordan really did leave you everything?
Everything. Can you believe it? I mean, this whole hotel is my responsibility now, not to mention the entire chain, and then all of his other holdings, which I don't even know what they are.
But wait, that doesn't make any sense. You two were only married a month.
Apparently, he had the will changed right before we went to Jamaica. He left me the entire estate. I mean, this is the last thing I ever expected.
You gonna accept it?
How can I not?
Easy. You just say no, and you get Jordan out of your life forever.
Is that really what you think I should do?
Sam, if you don't, then he's always going to be there no matter what. I mean, given the marriage you had, or didn't have... Look, I don't like the idea of you perpetuating this lie that you two had this great relationship.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
Let it all go. All of it. This way you and I can start our life together.
Now, Peter isn't serious. You're not serious. Are you? No, it's not because I don't think you can sing. I mean, I think you have a terrific voice. You know that. Why this sudden urge to perform in a bar?
It's not a bar, Henry. It's a nightclub.
Ruth? I mean, it's been a long time since you've sang in public. I mean, even then, it was only one night, right? It was nice of Peter to ask, but you wouldn't seriously consider it.
You know, I really wasn't going to tell you about this, but Chantal insisted. Your daughter seems to think it's a wonderful idea and that I should go for it.
Well, Chantal's all high because of this engagement. I mean, she thinks everything's a wonderful idea. Ruthie, you already have a job. And we've got a national corporation. Marshall's Ice Cream has got a very high profile. Now, just think how this would look to the public, to our buyers.
One night in a club is hardly a scandal.
Is that what Peter said would be one night?
We never got that far.
What did you tell Peter?
Actually, I told him I would think about it.
This is crazy.
Why are you so much against this?
I just don't want to see my wife make a fool of herself.
Thanks a lot.
No, Ruth, now face facts. It's been years since you've been on stage.
Look, Henry, I am not going to perform tomorrow. I'll practice every day.
And that'll leave no time for the business.
Look, honey, this is very important to me, and I really don't understand why you're making such a big deal about it. It's been a dream of mine my whole life.
I thought you already had your dream. This house. Didn't I get that for you?
Yes, of course you did. And I thank God for it and for you every night.
Well, then.
Am I allowed only one dream?
No, of course not. But I just can't endorse something that's going to be bad for our public image and embarrass you to boot.
You think I'll be bad?
I think you'll be sorry. Now, let's just drop that subject. You're not gonna sing at Peter's. That's that.
Oh, no, Henry. That is not that.
Yes, Rebecca, you did deserve better.
If you were in so much trouble, why didn't you tell me about it?
As you may remember, all this happened at a time when you and I weren't getting along very well.
Well, I hope you don't blame me for that.
Oh, of course not. But I do know how much you hated my running the music box.
And I was right, wasn't I? Look what happened to you because of that damn place. You lost everything.
Rebecca, I know that my life didn't fit your fantasy that you had in mind with us.
I gave up my fantasies about you a long time ago. I'm just so glad that my father didn't live long enough to see what you have become.
Rebecca, I realize how it must have felt when
I don't think so. I don't think you could possibly realize how I felt. To wake up one morning and kiss my husband goodbye to go to work and never see or hear from him again?
Rebecca, now look, please...
You could have been at the bottom of a river somewhere. You could have been buried in cement for all I knew. I wouldn't put that past those friends of yours.
All right, I'm sorry. Believe me, I know that I can never make up for all the hell that I put you through. I know that.
Well, if you were so sorry, why didn't you ever contact me? Why didn't you try to help me?
I wanted to, believe me. I was doing well in Europe. I wanted to send you money, but the government wouldn't let me. It said that anything I said could be traced right back to me. That's why I came home to Chicago, so I could straighten this out and pay you back.
I don't want your money, Peter.
Well, I know I'm aware that you've been doing very well for yourself.
Even then, all I ever wanted was an explanation. Can you imagine how difficult it was for me to try to explain to my friends that my husband had just disappeared?
Yes, I know how it must have looked, huh? I'm sorry, I can't blame people if they thought that I'd just run off with another woman. But I assure you, that wasn't the case.
You know, I almost wish it had been. That would have been easier. At least then I would have had an answer.
I don't believe that.
Oh, don't flatter yourself, Peter. 20 years is a very long time. I divorced you, remember?
If that's true, why would you ever remarry? Why have you kept my name after all these years?